Hey guys, this is Spark Plus Ultra here, and this is my part 1 on my redo on what if Deku had Kabane powers. Monster, fear is among us. And I hope you like this video. This video was sadly underrated. Like, I'm not kidding. I did this before the Wisps, which is surprising because I love this character. His story on his powers, and the intriguing part of how his ghoul side is. And those are wondering what type of ghoul. It's not Tokyo ghoul. It's the Arabian ghoul, which is much powerful than Tokyo ghoul ever can. Not I'm saying they're powerful, but in theory they are. But I hope you like this video and hope you subscribe. Dreary night where rain falls. A young carriage of a crib where a young little baby was sleeping and not feeling anything, nor pain. The baby didn't cry, nor did it say anything. The baby was opening its eyes, looking around in confusion what it was going on. The baby doesn't feel any pain, nor did it feel any emotional stress around it, but didn't feel the raindrops coming down on its face while lightning strikes down. The young baby was in the woods looking at the skies and calmly, not feeling any cold of the raindrops. The baby was just too weird on how it thinks about he feels. And then a certain thing comes and looks at the baby, and thing sniffs, looking at it and wondering what it is, then runs away from the baby. The baby was like a confused look on its face, but doesn't know what's going on. Then a young woman who sees the baby looks and says, is he okay? Looking at the baby with blank stare, and the woman was utterly confused, also frightened a bit, but she didn't want to leave the baby in the rain and in the mucky forest. And the young woman says, I need to get you inside, quick. And the young woman takes the young baby to her house, and the woman gets dressed in her new clothes and gets the baby warm in a new blanket. And the woman looks at the baby. Are you okay? Is something wrong? The baby doesn't feel any touch, but he feels an emotional touch, like she saved him in the cold, dreary rain. And the woman was a bit confused on why anybody left this young baby out in the cold rain. And the woman looks at the name of the crib in the baby's bed and sees Suku. So that's your name. It's nice to see you being here, Suku. And Suku stares at the woman and sees her smiling face and gets a little laughing face with no cry or any tears. Then, about 4 years have gone by. Suku has become a first grader, and his quirk was called Ghoul. And Suku can regenerate at a high place where if any types of his body gets destroyed or broken, burned, then he'll regenerate at a immense pace. And he has the strength of about 80 times his normal strength. His bite force can be enough to break off a bone of a human, the femur, like this. And Suku can have no blood dripping off of his body, where if anybody can cut or pierces to drain the blood of Suku, there will be no blood coming through or dripping. Suku was a loner in his class, where he never had any friends or anybody to have help. His mom was keeping, the woman who helped him was always in her work, and whenever Suku goes to school, he gets bullied by 3 kids, and the kid of the ringleader was Bakugo. And when Suku was looking at a stick, the boys were saying, "Look at that, it's the freak show. He's a weird kid." And Suku doesn't acknowledge what they're saying. And then one of the Bakugo's friends says, "Maybe he's missing his mommy." And Suku was looking at the tree and then punches the tree, touching it, feeling how strong it is. And the kids, Bakugo's friends, says, "What? Is he trying to break his bones on purpose? What a weirdo." And Bakugo says, "Let me show him the roots." And Suku was wondering what the tree is. And then explosion hits him, and Suku was confused on what hit him. And Bakugo says, "Well, you know, your head is strong enough to regenerate like that. What a freak." And Suku doesn't say anything or says anything to him, just walking away from him. Bakugo gets angry on what Suku is doing. "Hey! Don't ignore me! Listen to me!" And Suku says, "Okay, what are you talking about?" And Bakugo says, "So you do listen." And Suku says, "Huh? I wasn't listening to you guys. I'd rather just be going somewhere." And Bakugo says, "Hey, don't be so persuasive, Mr. Creep. You're not going anywhere." "Huh? What do you mean by that?" Suku getting confused on what he's hearing. And Bakugo says, "Your quirk can allow you to regenerate." And Suku says, "No, it allows me to have strength that is compared to about 80 times the strength of I guess stronger than any other animal kingdom. My best saying is about 200 times bite strength, 200 times stronger." And Bakugo says, "Mind showing me what that strength of yours is?" And Suku says, "Okay." And going to and finding a rock. And Bakugo says, "What you're going to do with that rock? And Suku then looks at it and says this, crushing it without any hesitation. And Bakugo says, that's nothing. I can turn it to dust. And Suku says, oh, that's impressive. Good for you. Your quirk is better than me. It is! You acknowledge who's superior to you. And Suku looks at him. Doesn't know what he's saying, but Bakugo says, are you even knowing what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know, but it's just weird to know what you're trying to prove. And Bakugo says, are you mocking me? And Suku says, Mocking? What does mocking mean? Oh, that's it. And Bakugo uses his explosion and hits Suku in the face and says, how's that? And Suku, confused, and Bakugo sees purple flames coming and regenerating Suku's face. And Suku says, okay, I gotta go. And Bakugo says, your quirk is better than mine. You don't even... And Suku says, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Bakugo, but I got to go home. Mom's waiting for me. And Bakugo says, what the hell is he even talking about? Whatever. And Suku gets back to his mom. And when he gets back home, he hears a person talking with her. And Suku says, Miss, and the woman says, Suku, you know you can call me by my name. And Suku says, yes, Imi Fukukoto. And Imi says, you are on point. You're getting better, Suku. And Suku looks at the man while he creaks the door and sees, who is this? And Amy says, this is Eraserhead, or Azawa. He's gonna help out with this. Huh? What do you mean by that? And Azawa says, Miss Jokes wants me to help out with your problem with your quirk. She can tell that you can't, but I'm reluctant to help out. Always kidding, Zawa. Yeah, for good. I ain't dating you. And Suku says, can we do this the other time? And Miss Joke says, huh? What's the matter? Is it the bruises again? You know you can regenerate. And Suku says, no, it's not that. And Miss Joke says, huh? Oh, Suku, come on, let me see. And Suku opens the door and his eye turns to red and his pupil looks so monstrous. and his skin is nearly dead, half of it. And Miss Jokes gets surprised. Whoa, I didn't think it would be that problem. And Zawa says, it's your mutation part of it, but I could get rid of it. Oh wait! And erasing his quirk for a second, and Suku says, and feels his face, and thinks, it's gone. And Miss Joke says, impressed? I know, this is Eraserhead, or Azawa. His quirk is called Erase, or Erasure, because you can make your quirk gone, like that. And it only works on a few types, and some types. But luckily for you, he has your type can be erased. Good thing too, because it looks like your quirk is at its limit. And Suku says, at its limit? Azawa says, yeah, your quirk was almost at its limit with regeneration. Did you eat or get any sleep? And Suku says, sleep, kind of, but eat? And this joke says, alright, God, I read a novel about Arabian ghouls. And Zawa says, what does it say? When a ghoul doesn't eat anything, their powers get wither away, becoming starving. Well, good thing. Looks like my quirk was almost ready to eat something, and it could have been cannibalism. Cannibalism? It means you eat people. I don't want to do that. Exactly. As I was almost at its limit with keeping an eye on you, and you need to get rid of the quirk's effect. But I can find something to nullify it. And Zoa says, can you hurry? I'm almost at my limit. I can't keep my eye on him. Okay. Don't have a eyesore. Get it? Do you want me to blink? No, I'm just playing. And Suku gets very confused on what they're doing, or what she's doing. Okay, I think I found something. I believe it's a certain stone that could nullify your decaying side of your ghoul. And luckily, it's easy to create. And Suku looks at Miss Joke and says, how long does it take? And Miss Joke says, it'll take a while, but not long. But you need to rest and try to get better with your quirk. And Suku nods, and Azawa says, my eyes. Are we done? Yes, Azawa. And Suku's form has gone, but Miss Joke says, okay, we need to feed you some food. If we don't, then it's gonna be problematic. And they feed Suku full and try to make sure he gets better with his form of regeneration. And the next day, Suku goes to the school, and the three boys pick on him again, as usual. And the Bakugo says, look at that, it's the freak again. What's the matter? Are you gonna ignore me again? And Suku doesn't pay attention, and Bakugo says, hey, I'm yelling at you here. And the others get surrounded, and Suku says, can I help you? Did I do anything wrong? And Bakugo says, yeah, you keep on annoying me, and I'm talking to you. Oh, Mr. Bakugo, I was just minding my own business. And Bakugo says, minding my own business? My ass. You're worried about something. Says it on your face. And Deku smiles and says, no, it's nothing at all. And Bakugo says, when you smile, you lie. And Suku says, huh, is that true? And then Bakugo says, enough with this! And explodes his arm, his left arm. And his friend says, whoa, Bakugo, are you serious? Relax. It's going to regenerate. And Suku's purple flames surrounded his arm. And then his ghoul side comes out. His form, his face comes decaying. Half of his body to his arm turns into monstrosity of a ghoul. And Bakugo says, what the hell? Is this part of your quirk? And Suku says, run, Mr. Bakugo. And Bakugo's looking at Suku's ghoul form. And Suku attacks, trying to kill Bakugo. Bakugo dodges and says, what the? What's with his attention? He's going for the kill. And Suku looks and breathes. Looking at him with a cold dead eye. And Bakugo says, darkness! Exploding at his face. Suku tries to not attack him. And when he tries to not attack him, he gets near to his throat and tries to not to kill him. And then a chop on the back of his throat, and Suku passes out and says, don't worry, little guy, you're okay. Now I gotta get you back to Miss Joke. And Suku gets back home, and Miss Joke says, thank you, All Might. I needed that. Don't mention it. I'm lucky that I got there fast. And Miss Joke says, I need to put this necklace around him. And then she puts it around him, and his form has nullified. And Deku wakes up and sees Miss Joke. Oh, Ime Fukakawa. Why am I home? You were... And the man behind her says, I'll explain this, Miss Jokes. Young man, I am All Might. Heard a commotion in school, and luckily, see, you were nearly going to kill them, but luckily I knocked you out. Your regeneration is immensely impressive. And Suku says, is he okay? Yes, the boy is fine. Traumatized, but fine. And Suku says, that's good. And Miss Joke says, okay, I think we need to take you somewhere to practice much more on your quirk. And Suku, confused on what she said, but willing to do anything to control his powers. And I hope you liked this video, and hope you subscribe. See you next time.